Well, this is the second day at the Boise show. We're doing some more testing. I discovered that we had some problems yesterday because we were using the selfie side of the camera and it reversed everything. So for those of you watching who watched yesterday, I'm not a left-handed tire, I'm right-handed. It was all turned around. Anyway, I found that there's a setting that I can change, and so I fixed that part, and now I'm trying the offside camera to see how it works. Anyway, let's flip back around here. I'm Al Beatty, and as I said, we're at the Boise show again for another day, and I'll be doing some shooting with the camera in both directions. I didn't try that yesterday, and I am today, because I think there's some things that really make it a lot better. I had a little bit too much light yesterday, so I've reduced the amount of light, and we'll see how that goes. Thanks to Jim Crislip for that. I think he's the one that mentioned it. Anyway, he's also the one who mentioned the background. So I am going to zoom in. I'm doing a finger zoom right now. Okay, there's that. And I'll go a little bit closer. And now I'm going to try to tie a fly, but that's too close. Now I got to walk around to the other side of the table and sit down and tie. I want to see if I can freeze the focus or if it changes on me. So away I go to the other side of the table. So one of the problems about this particular kind of a setup is you can see the fly real close. I can't see a single thing I'm seeing right now, and my thought was, no, Joan, I'm live on Facebook right now. Take care. Anyway, one of the things that you can't do when you have it turned around, you can get a really good tight shot on your fly. I've never been able to get it to work that way on the selfie side of the camera. Maybe I'm doing something wrong, but anyway, it's on the other side you can get it to zoom in pretty good. I'm hoping right now that this holds focus while I work here. I'm moving my fingers around, and I'll probably move some other flies in place here just to see how they work. I'm not going to actually tie. I just want to see what's happening and see if we can get everything to work the way we want. Now here's another fly. I'll just switch the flies. Get this one and put it right here. Put another one in place. Same thing, but it's a little bit different setup. All I want to do is be able to go and see if we've got managed to maintain the focus without it changing on us, and we'll go from there. One of the things that I could see as being very helpful, if we were to use a lavalier microphone plugged into the cell phone, it might help the audio somewhat with all the people that we've had having problems. Having problems with the noise in the background and all that kind of stuff. It wasn't real bad, but I would have liked to have had it cleaner. And again, we turned the video around, so it actually looks like I'm a right-handed tire, and I am. And the other thing I think we might consider adding would be a dongle to your cell phone that would hook you into an HDMI cable and give you some kind of a small monitor so you could work the field or reverse side of the camera and still see what's going on. That's just a thought. I'm just trying to come up with some ideas, and I think a little 7 or 8 inch monitor might be kind of handy to travel with, but we'll see. Now I'm going to run around real quick to the other side and still see if this fly is in focus or not. Okay, and interestingly enough, it seems to be in focus. I am going to take this camera now and move over and just kind of hand hold it while Gretchen ties for a couple of customers over there, and we'll see what. Oh, somebody mentioned fly looks good, but the color of the shirt. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to go back over there and zip up my vest so we've got a dark blue background. Let's try that. I'm on my way over there now. So, one of the things that I know I need to do is I need to take off my name tag. That causes a lot of glare. And I get rid of my extra glasses. Put that down, put these others back over here. Let me zip up all the way here. And now I'm just going to switch flies around a little bit. Let's see, I've got a caddis version of the Wonder Wing. I'll just switch that around. It seems like it's holding focus right now. Let's see if that continues or not. Got the caddis version in here. I'll rotate it so you can see what that looks like. Pretty good looking fly. So I got the wing cocked over just a little bit. Well, that's why God gave me fingers is to twist it over where it needs to be. It's there now. Now I'm going to come back over and we'll see if that has maintained focus or not. It's good. I'm live streaming here. It's good. Good, thank you. Okay, much better, somebody said. Thank you. I appreciate the comments there. I've lost focus though. Anyway, I think I'm just going to go ahead and move over to Gretchen right now, and we'll see what that looks like. I think it was Todd Lustine said something about much better with so the dark, consistent background is important, and I had forgotten about that from yesterday. Well, let's move over and see what we can see with Gretchen here. Sure, never have too many.
Yeah, that's right. So I could use calf tail on this, or I could use poly. So what we call it is the hard and the easy. So I did an easy there using the poly. So I thought I'd do this with calf tail. Let's see here. Calf tail has one of the reasons people have trouble tying with calf tail is it has so much junk down here, and people think, oh, that's good stuff, I'll keep that. That's the stuff that causes you a problem if you try to tie with that. So what you want to do is get rid of all of that stuff and keep, there's about 2 layers there that you want to keep, and that's it. The rest of it goes. So if you just rub your finger through there, it'll work out. So I'll do it down here. I'm going to try to stack this, but the static has been giving me trouble with it.
We brought a thing of static guard, Gretchen. I'll grab it for you here in just a minute.
Let's see, I bet I can get this out. Yeah, I'm good.
Okay, good.
I haven't generated that much static, yes, I guess. So I want that to go right about to there. The good thing about hair as compared to poly is it does compress. So I can.
And I'm going to wind that up for now. And back to my own tying station and get back to go to work. I should be tying flies for people here at the show, which is the reason we're here. But I wanted to test out some of these problems that we had yesterday to see if there's a fix. I'll be very interested how the HDMI and the dongle works out. Just stay tuned. Watch us on BT's Fly Tying Friday. We'll be bringing you updates as we discover more about this live streaming with a cell phone, which for me is a whole new venture. For all of you, it's probably really something great. But just to give you an example, I've had this cell phone for 3 years, and I think I've taken 5 selfies with it and maybe sent less than a dozen texts. So I don't use a lot of the stuff you do, but I'm learning how to use the camera on it. It's got some pretty good possibilities. Anyway, we'll see you on Fly Tying Friday.